everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel OT with Emily. This is the first episode of my What Is It series, and today's topic is what is pediatric OT? What is children's occupational therapy? Keeping in mind that occupational therapy is often abbreviated to OT, you might also hear kids OT or children's OT. So the format of the series is I'm going to have casual conversation with you explaining different topics. So let's go into it. So first of all, the confusing part about occupational therapy is the word occupation. So we often think that children don't have occupations, they don't have a job, not like adults do, but they do. Their job is to play, to have fun, to make friends, to learn, to participate in school. This is part of growing up. This is part of building their independence and sense of self and meaning in life for a child, right? But when a child may have a diagnosis, a developmental delay, a disability, or maybe no diagnosis at all, but something unknown that is impacting on their ability to engage in those occupations or jobs, that's when an occupational therapist will be involved. That is when an occupational therapist will be helping your child and helping your family so that your child can build on those areas that they need help with, and you learn how to support them in those areas as well. Let's think about who an occupational therapist will work with. An occupational therapist will obviously work with you, the parents, but they will also work with your child's whole team, and that might include the teachers and your child's school. Maybe your child has a teacher aide, as well as anybody else who is involved, such as a speech pathologist, maybe a physiotherapist or a doctor, a nutritionist. They can work with anyone on your child's team to best support your child. An occupational therapist can be found in different contexts or settings in a children context. So they may work in the home with you if you want that. So home therapy, they can work in a clinic, they can work in the school, or they can work in the community, they can visit daycares. So an occupational therapist can do all those different settings and areas. So an occupational therapist will assess your child, and after they assess your child, they will develop a custom-made tailored intervention just for your child. This intervention plan may include ways to improve your child's functional skills with direct intervention, or maybe it's strategies that they provide your child to and teach your child to engage in the activities they want to. They can also prescribe you wheelchairs or assistive equipment to help your child participate in those areas of their jobs. So I'll make another video that goes into more detail about red flags of when your child needs occupational therapy, but a quick glimpse of when a child would need an OT or may benefit from an OT with the children population wise is autism spectrum disorder, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, any developmental delay, did I say sensory processing disorder, genetic conditions as well can also be seen by an occupational therapist. So there is a variety of children that would benefit from occupational therapy. But a child doesn't actually have to have a diagnosis to access an OT. If your child is simply having difficulties with their emotional regulation, or they're presenting with challenging behaviors, as well as maybe just difficulties with handwriting, they can also benefit from seeing an occupational therapist. So let's talk more about what an occupational therapist would actually use during their therapy sessions to help your child. So they might use directive strategies using games, toys, arts and craft, or sensory motor exercises to directly help your child improve those skill areas or underlying skill areas. Occupational therapists will use different techniques to support your child's play skills. They will create opportunities or structure so that your child is more adaptive and spontaneous in their play skills, and help with their joint attention. Also develop home programs or provide suggestions of what activities you can do at home to support carryover skills into different settings. And they will also liaise with the school teachers to help set up the environment more appropriately, or apply different strategies in the school to help your child be more successful. Pediatric occupational therapy, the earlier a child starts, the better the outcomes are. There's lots of research about early intervention, and the reason really is the fact that our children, when they're younger, their brains are somewhat able to change more rapidly and make permanent changes. So it's more likely that the therapy that takes place will be more lasting in the neural change. So the treatments will have a better chance of being effective in longer term the earlier a child starts OT. If you have any questions about occupational therapy and what it is, feel free to email me at OTwithEmily@gmail.com. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to my channel so that you get notified when I upload more videos. And I have lots of plans installed for the next What Is It series episode. So see you soon. Bye.